And let's start the show indeed. Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot
So
Oracle
let's
show.
get it started, shall we? Reiki and Andrew, welcome. Tracy, welcome back, Tracy. What's going on? Erica, thank you for your donation. YouTube user, thank you for your 3 donations, 1 from yesterday and 2 from today. We got Joanna, we got Michelle C, and Sheena. Welcome, and thank you for your very generous donations, Diane. Diane is going to be next, but we owe YouTube user a reading from yesterday because we had to end and go take a shower and eat a banana. Not in that order, not at the same time. Applied for another administrative assistant job at a pharmacist college. Well, that sounds good. I mean, they're never going to go out of business. People are just going to stop getting sick? No. People are going to stop needing medications? No. What are my chances it pays really well? See, that's the important part right there. You know, if you're going to get a job, like if you're going to be sitting there all day doing somebody else's work. I'm sorry, when you're an administrative assistant, you're basically doing somebody else's work that they didn't want to do or that they don't have time to do, right? So if you're going to be doing all of that, you need the fat cash. I mean, I'm just saying now. I'm just saying, you know, entertainment purposes only, but if I'm basically going to be coordinating somebody else's life for them, yeah, you need to pay me. Anyway, Maz, welcome. Good to see you as well. All right, well, let's see. I got an administrative position. Assistant position open. Is it going to be something we can get? And is it going to be something that is overall nice? Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. I just don't think you see you getting in there. I don't see you getting in there. I just don't. I don't see you getting in there, but that's the way that the cards roll, right? We have 7 of Wands, a little bit defensive. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Just wait. I'm going to go out on a limb here. And I'm going to say that the job posting is not real. In other words, they have already selected who they want from the job posting. You'll see this in corporations because I've seen it in corporations. Sometimes a job posting is not really a job posting. They just had it. It just feels something's fishy with it, right? Queen of Cups. It just feels like there's a lot of interest in this. It pays well. This is something a lot of people want, but it seems like they've already chosen their candidate that they want in there. 7 of Wands, you're going to be a little bit defensive against getting anybody else in there, getting any other opportunities going in there. And the 7 of Swords, right? the Seven of Swords. It just feels like somebody's sneaking in. There's some subversion going on over there. Lonnie, it's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, it just feels like there's a little bit of subversion going on over there. Somebody's going to kind of sneak in that position. A lot of people are going to apply. They're like, I'm sorry, but we just selected somebody else for this job. So overall, that is going to be a thumbs down indeed. That is just going to be a thumbs down. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. The way it goes. Brad did he cool? Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Now, Diane had a very generous donation over PayPal. Diane, if you're here, thank you so much. That was like that was an outrageously generous donation over PayPal. I appreciate you. All right. Will I have a visitor soon? What is coming on with that visitor? What kind of opportunities do we have getting in there? By the way, Diane, if you want to convert that to a private reading, you paid enough to where I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to do that. All right, if we're going to get a new visitor, we're going to get the Poe, because I think the Poe is going to be a fantastic card for this. I love me some Poe, all of that good stuff. Let's see where it is going with the little Poe action over here. So Edgar Allan is going to let us know what is going on with the visitor. Is the visitor going to be in here? Are they going to be staying around very long? What kind of visitation things do we got going on? All right, the Sun. Somebody is getting out and somebody is coming over, really leaning in that direction. Absolutely. So you got somebody coming over, somebody sort of scanning the environment. It feels like this is planned. Like this is not something spontaneous. This is something that is planned and just sort of planning it out and whatnot. Ace of Pentacles does support that, sort of the visitor mode and whatnot. Six of Wands and not staying around very long, right? The Chariot. Oh, man. So I do think that you have a visitor. We're going to go with a thumbs up, big old thumbs up for that one. I like the visitor aspect of this. Ace of Pentacles says this starts something new. This starts a train of something new or some activities that are new, some activities that are out there and whatnot. Two of Pentacles says the visitor feels like they bring some new things. You see it with Ace of Pentacles, but why do we have a Two of Pentacles right next to it? It feels like this change, this dynamic aspect that they're bringing needs something to happen with this, needs something to go forth with this. It just feels like that, yeah, the Two of Pentacles, we need some changes, we need some things happening, we need some choices to be made in regards to this. Now, you do have a Six of Wands reverse. Not staying around, just not staying around. Maybe this is somebody that you wanted to stay around. Maybe it's somebody that was sort of like, hey, you know, this is kind of exciting. Somebody definitely wanted to do. But that Six of Wands being reversed just feels like this is not something that lasts long. It's just somebody that's very transitory. They're sort of moving across as you go. And it's sort of highlighted by the Chariot being the active card after that, right? Because we have the opportunity to be visited and whatnot, but it just feels like this particular individual is not going to be hanging around, not going to be there. So why do we have an Ace of Pentacles? I'm starting something new, but I'm not going to be around. It feels like that they're coming back, that they're reuniting, or that they're going to be there a little bit. So it's like short-term dose of this individual, right? Short-term dose. Lonnie, speaking of very generous donations, thank you so much, everybody. Lonnie, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, we'll get you in the queue. By the way, that was PayPal, in case you didn't know. We got a Diane on PayPal. Diane, if you're watching, you paid a lot. So if you want to convert that to a private reading, I'd be more than happy to do that with you. Anytime you would like, just hit me up. You know the email link in the description. If you like some emails and whatnot, if you want to email me the question or suggestion or anything like that, I always appreciate that. I always love your feedback too in the comments. If you make a comment on a video, I read it. 12 years, I've read every single video comment. I don't miss a single video comment. So if you leave a comment, I will read it. So if you're like, I wonder if he reads it, I hit the like button on all comments so you know I read it. So there you go. Neve, welcome. Good evening to you. What's going on? All right, YouTube users got another career question going on. Found a new job posting and it looks fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to apply today. but it looks really competitive. Another administrative assistant position, licensure for a pharmacist. Is this the same question I just did? Is that the same question I just did? I don't know. YouTube user, let me know. Let me know. Did I just do that? If not, again, I already did that one. Let's see how many donations you got. You got 2 donations. So you have a self-discovery donation. You have a career donation. Career records position. We got that. Confused about who you are. Okay, let's do the who you are, and then let's do the records position. I think that's the proper order about that, because I did already reply to that one there. All right, question 2. Confused about who I am. Well, don't be confused. You're a YouTube user. Can you please describe a personality when it comes to career and just sort of a general feel of who you are? Now, I just think that you're just basically just an awesome teddy bear kind of personality. So we're going to go with a teddy bear deck because you have that kind of that teddy bear personality. In my opinion, I don't know nothing about you. I know zero information about you in real life, but you just, from just coming in, how nice you are. You're like pleasant. You're always kind of in a good mood, and you're always kind of curious about what things are going or how things are going. You seem like a big sweet teddy bear to me. So we're going to go with a sweet teddy bear read for a YouTube user. Who are you? And describe your personality, the career, general things going with that, right? I think that you are, in some respects, looking for unicorns in a lot of ways, right? You're looking for a better thing. You're looking for the grass is greener on that. You're constantly in a mode where you're like, what can I do better? How can I do this better? That is an amazing, and I mean literally an amazing personality trait, because not being happy, being happy to who you are and where you are, but also always looking, always scanning for how can I grow? How can I improve? How can I get the better relationship? How can I get the better job? I think you're always in that mode, right? You're always in that mode of, I'm trying to get a little bit more improvement in my life. And I think that quest is an amazing one, because a lot of people are just like, screw it. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to watch the 180th show on Netflix. I don't know, You're just not like that. You want to expand. You want to grow. You want to get yourself going. I think decisions, choices are always a big aspect of your personality and how you want to do that as well. Ace of Wands says you always want to tackle something new as well. So I think you need to tackle something new. You need to challenge. I don't think you're just going to be happy, like I said, just sort of hanging out. You need choices. You need to scan what's going on, and you need to chase it. I think you're constantly in search of excellence. I think you're constantly in searches of things that are going to be better. And the Ace of Wands says you don't mind putting in the extra work. You don't mind putting in the extra effort to make things better in your life, and that is how it is. Knight of Swords says you have a quick mastery of things. You kind of understand where things need to be. You're very good at sort of playing chess. You're like 4 or 5 moves ahead. And I think that's kind of how your personality goes and how you attack things, career in general, things like that. Just moving, constantly going, and improving over time. And I think that is a part of your personality. Grave Encounters, welcome. Good to see you. All right. And the last YouTube user question, well, for now, career question again. Records position at the COBC. Any progress? You applied a long time ago. What's going on with the records position? Can we get that? After this, I believe Maz and Ann are next. We got Lonnie in the PayPal queue. Thank you again, Lonnie. I appreciate you. All right, we got Erica Marie. We got Maz. We got Ann. So Erica Marie, you are going to be next. In case you wonder where the queue is, it looks like that. We got Erica Marie over here. We got Maz. We got a couple of Anns. Just sort of warming up over here tonight. We're just getting warmed up. We just got the seat warmed up. Salem's around here destroying the house somewhere. I say my cat destroys the house, and everybody's like, haha, that's cute. Now, I'm being serious. She somehow managed to turn on the gas stove. And so there's gas in the house. Luckily, I was here. But as she was jumping down, because you got to press it and turn it. I don't know. As she was jumping down, I guess she got her paw and she managed to press and turn it. Anyway, there's gas in the house. It smelled rotten eggs. What the hell's going on? Anyway, she somehow managed to turn on the gas at the house. So if you think I'm house destroyer, it's legit. It is it's legit. Anyway, all right, records position. I applied forever ago. What's going on? I really think that they've already found who they need, but oh man, is it? Is that really? Are they contacting you, or have they found somebody that they need? Happy home, happy family. The fool taking the adventure. I'm really kind of leaning towards they're going to call you. I mean, just at first I was just like, but this looks so good. It looks so good for getting a position, getting something. I just can't go in any other direction. You got the fool, the adventurous spirit. We're applying for it. We're making it happen. We're sort of getting some action in there. We're getting the excitement going. And the 10, we're happy we found a nice little home, right? Happy found the nice little home, making it happen. And the job opening is yours. I mean, I don't know. Intuitively, I feel like you're not going to get it. Intuitively, I feel like you're not going to get it, right? But this reading, the reading just says you have an outstanding chance at sort of moving into that position. But why is my intuition just saying no? I don't know. Tracy said, my cat turns the dishwasher all the time. I mean, I chose a cat because I don't want to walk the dog in 0-degree temperature, okay? One time, okay, here in Texas, we had a winter storm, and basically it was like -5 degrees, right? And anyway, I look outside, and there's people with dogs because they had to walk the dog. The dog had to go poopy. And I'm like, I'm going to get a cat. I'm just going to get a cat, okay? Because I'm not walking a dog because Texas is like -5 degrees in the winter and it's 110 during the summer. I'm not going to walk a dog at 110 nor -5, all right? I love dogs. Don't say like, you don't love dogs. I love dogs, right? My girlfriend has 2 dogs and I actually adore those dogs. I love those dogs to death. They love me. But I'm just saying, if I have the choice, I ain't going to go out in -5 degrees and take them to go poopy. That's just not going to happen. That's just not my thing. Anyway, if -5 didn't occur, I'd be like, maybe I lived in California, right? Where it's like 80 degrees or Hawaii. I don't live there. I live in Texas where it's -5 and 110, maybe on the same day. Am I coming into a lot of fat cash? All right, we know what the fat cash deck is. You know what it is. I know what it is. It is the Golden Art Nouveau. And I mean, while we're doing the cash, because there you go. My dog loves them because they knock food on the floor all the time. I mean, that is a thing. That is a thing. I'm just saying. If I lived in Hawaii, I'd probably have like a bunch of dogs. I got to admit. I probably have a bunch of dogs because it's 80 degrees. I don't mind taking you out to go poo when it's 80 degrees. That's no problem at all. Let's go. No, let's go walking, get some exercise, But no, not -5. I'm not feeling it. And right now it's about 100 degrees. So not 100 degrees either. Am I coming into a lot of money? Yeah, this, making some choices, the 5. I think you're coming into some money, but not like a ton of money. Just not like a ton of money, right? You got the moon. I think you're looking at a few months where you do stumble upon some money. We get some cash in there. That's kind of where's important, where we're going, right? Am I going to get the money? And I think the moon says, yeah, you're looking at a time, you're looking at taking the journey, you're looking at the opportunity to get a little bit of money. This is interesting. Making the bad choice is not possible. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Interesting indeed. Sort of making choices, making decisions with this too, right? This is also sort of, making the correct decision sometime as well. Joe, welcome. Good to see you. But the fact that it's flipped upside down means no matter what choice we make, it seems to be the right one. So overthinking a choice or looking at something and going, I don't really know if I should do this or if I should do that. It doesn't really matter. It feels like that all of this is automatic. All of this is just great. And, you're just ready to rock and roll with this. So no matter what you choose, you stumble upon the money that you need. Now, the 5 being reversed says we come into some money. The 5 sort of cups, being disappointed, right? We're not happy. We're just not excited about things. We're sort of in that mode of I'm done, not really thrilled about this or that. And I think because that is flipped, you have a little bit of an alleviated situation with cash. So things aren't going to be as bad as they were. Things are improving. Things are looking up. Could it be the stock market sort of crashing, the stock market hitting the low, and then you get in, right? Because ideally you want to invest in stocks. You want to invest in some mutual funds, what have you, when the stock market is low, and it just keeps on going down. So you could get a situation where it's all the way at the dip, and then you're like, Erica's like, I got a little money saved up, just going to throw it in there. And then you ride it all the way up. It could be one of those. But the 5 says the disappointments about money are soon vanished. I do think you get a little bit of opportunity with that. Now, the 10 says be careful on what you need to do. Be careful on how you invest, what you invest in. You definitely don't want to get too much in investing in something that's going to crater for you, that's going to hurt you financially and whatnot. But I do think that you're in for a little bit of money coming in indeed. Just not like a ton. Not like a ton. So you said a lot. So I don't think a lot, but I do think some. So that's kind of an interesting read with that. And that is just my opinion with that. Speaking of which, Lonnie is next. Lonnie had a question over PayPal. Let's see what it is. Lonnie wants to know, the Gemini is still angry. Oh my, is still angry. When will he be ready to talk to me, and will it be a success? Well, that is interesting indeed. What is a good angry Gemini deck? I mean, if you're upset and you're angry and you're at the point where you just had your wits end, this is the tarot that you need right here. Joanna and Cairo, thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate that. The Mons Tarot, my friend, the Mons Tarot makes it happen, makes the grade, makes everybody happy is what I am saying, is how it goes with that. All right, let's see how, let's see where we're going to end up here. Man, I don't know. Let's see. The Gemini is still pissed. I mean, when are they going to be ready to talk? When are they going to calm down and chill out and all this other stuff? Because you know who's got time for an angry Gemini? Ain't nobody got time for an angry Gemini is what I'm saying. Lonnie knows what I'm talking about. Lonnie knows exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Let's go with the Fool. The Fool. Man, they really need to ride this out. Okay, here's a situation. They need to ride this out. It feels like if you don't let them ride the whole thing out, they feel stifled, they feel rushed, they feel like that just not something they're ready to do. They don't feel like they've expressed themselves totally. You got to let them go through the whole anger cycle, because I think it's a cycle for them. I think that Gemini has that 2 levels of their personality, just like the twins. One is, I'm over it. I'm ready to move on. This is something I want to do different. I'm ready to go to the next thing. The other is, I'm still mad. I'm still pissed. And I think you got to get that balance between the 2 sources, right, in order to make this happen. So you need to let them get balanced. The Fool, I got to go on the journey. I'm sorry. I got to go on the journey. And this is something I just got to put it out there, right? And you're just looking at a Fool being, or just having to get to the end. The 6 of Wands into the 5 of Cups. I think they reach a rock bottom. I really do think they reach a rock bottom here, to where they're just at their wits' end. They're not happy. They're not content. NC, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But the 5 of Cups, man, it just says, once they hit that rock bottom, then they're ready to talk. But you got to let them just spiral down until they hit that. Because the Knight of Cups says, look, I'm at a rock bottom. I've expressed all my frustration. I think I'm done with all of this stuff. I'm ready to talk at this point. So I think that when you're ready, so let them ride it out and see where it is going. So the technical question is, when will he be ready? I mean, it could be a month. It could be over a month here. You just have to sort of let them ride it out. So anyway, the Knight of Cups, they'll come back. Don't worry about that. Just let them have that little space. NC, thank you for your other donation, and let them hit the rock bottom so they can move on with life. They can move on, because a lot of times, you just gotta hit that bottom and do all of that. By the way, there was a PayPal reading. If you haven't done a PayPal before, there's a link over here in chat. It is pinned where you can donate over PayPal if you want to do that, or we can do super chats. Speaking of super chats, we got a nice thick queue tonight. Maz is next. Well, I get the job I interviewed for. Maz is pretty simple. By the way, we are here. We're on Maz. Got the double and, got the double and Sue, got the Cairo and the Joanna. We are rocking it tonight. Everybody's just using that credit card tonight, making it happen. Thank you so much for all your very generous donations tonight. All right. Maz wants to know, we're going to use the Gregory Scott Tarot for this. Will I get the job that I interviewed for, right? I interviewed for. Oh, let's see what's going on. Vaccine passport we're taking off in Canada. Let's see. Cairo, my question, it's about the airplane. The vaccine passport we were taking off in Canada. Okay, I guess I'm confused. Is there a vaccine passport airplane? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we'll be taking off. Cairo, can you repeat your whole question? So I'm kind of confused. You make it sound like a vaccine passport, which I think is a law or something or a thing. Then you said the question is about the airplane. I guess, Cairo, I'm confused. Do you want to retype the entire question? I guess maybe I can go from there. Anyway, in the meantime, Maz, we're going to hit you up for the interview. See what's going on. Nine of Wands looks great. Six of Pentacles looks like you get it. Strength looks like you get it as well. I'm just going to say yes. It's pretty easy thumbs up. Let's go over why. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. I have been looking for this. I have been seeking this. It's something that I'm chasing, something that I need to make happen, right? The Nine of Wands. I'm celebrating. I'm finally breaking through that line of wands, and I'm just making it happen finally. A lot of celebratory in this card. Nine of Wands says you do get it. You're breaking through. Because I do think this is sort of an end to looking for a job, right? You have been looking for a job, maybe some dead ends and whatnot. So I think that's kind of a thing. The Six of Pentacles talks about them offering you the job, right? You get a Six of Pentacles in a job reading, pretty much guaranteed that you get a yes. I mean, they're offering you the job. They're handing it to you. They're throwing money at you. So that's the way it is. Everybody loves getting money tossed at them, unless it's coins in the face. Unless it's coins in the face. There was a singer that sung a song called Coin Laundry. I forgot what the lady was. Anyway, but people would throw quarters and hit her in the head while she was singing it. So I think it, you know, you don't want that. You don't want that. But other than that, I think you're going to be fine. Strength card. It says have a little patience with it. Even if it's a little longer to take, to communicate with you, even if the opportunity sort of negotiating needs to get done, just be patient with it, right? Strength. I think you have a lot of good things happening in here. And I think that is where we're leaning towards in that. Anyway, Maz, thank you. I appreciate y'all. And by the way, if y'all are new, hit that like and sub button. It lets YouTube know I don't suck. And the more people think I don't suck, the better the stream is. The better the stream is, my friends. Diane, thank you for your very generous donation over Super Chat. Thank you so much, Diane. You've donated enough for a private reading if you want one. Diane, hit me up. Hit me up. I got an email down there. You can hit me up on the email. We'll do a private reading if you want. Otherwise, Diane, let me know what your other question is. I greatly appreciate all your donations tonight. What I need to know that will give me peace. Well, if I'm going to give you something that'll give you peace, man, maybe winning the lottery give you some peace. Maybe some confident stuff. Maybe something cool and fascinating is going to happen. What do I need to know? Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords indeed. It is all about connections with other people. It really is. Because I think talking it out sometimes really, right? Talking it out sometimes really helps. It really does. Seven of Swords. You've been going it alone maybe a little too much. We're sort of isolated. We're sort of getting out and not getting the things that we need, not getting the things that we want. So what you need to know is connection with other people, talking it out with other people, sort of getting out there and making it happen is really going to bring you that level of commitment, that level of peace. Two of Cups, right? It not necessarily means having a love relationship, but it does mean having connections. Having connections brings so much peace because just getting things off your chest, hearing about other people, sort of connecting with others, it just really, right? Just really makes it happen. Two of Swords. Don't ignore everything. A lot of times we have a tendency to ignore stuff we just don't like. Don't ignore that. Embrace it. If it's different than what you're used to, embrace it. Make it happen. If it's something that you're sort of challenged with, embrace it, accept the challenge, and do that. Make it happen with that. Then that is what you need to know to get a little peace and quiet maybe. A little, oops, I dropped the card. I dropped the card on the floor. A little Peace and quiet, maybe. That's all you need in life. A little bit of peace and quiet, making it happen. And Anne's got the double shot. What should I do first related to a big project that's in the queue? Everybody loves a big new project. I'm just saying. I am just saying. I think that's exciting. All right. 6 of Wands is up in here. Oh, man. It is a team. All right. The project is all about teamwork. I mean, maybe this were relying on others from the previous reading. I don't know. The project is relying on teamwork. The 6 of Wands, propping others up, having a team go about it, because the big project needs a team. I think there's some components of it that just need help, that you need assistance with maybe, or that need to be looked at, that need to be bounced off other people. But the 6 of Wands is all about finding a group, getting the mutual support, and making the project happen. Definitely not a solo thing at all. Queen of Wands is getting the multitasking down. Here's what I mean, right? Here's what I mean. The Queen of Wands is the CEO. Link in the description for my very exhaustive and long tarot court card course. Say that 3 times fast. But the Queen of Wands, it says, all right, it says, you just got to be able to coordinate everything. You don't want to miss any pieces, but you don't want to get overwhelmed by too many parts moving around. So that means, how do I organize this? How do I small chunk this in order to make this happen in the best possible way and the most expedient way as well? Queen of Wands says, make sure we multitask it out. Make sure we have it mapped out, because there's a lot of things you can do to really coordinate things and to get them going, and that'll help, and that will be big for you coming aboard. The 5 of Cups is, don't get discouraged. That's one of the big things here. Don't get discouraged. What do you do first? Small chunk it out. Make a list, small chunk it out, make it happen. Get the team ready. And I think that's going to be your big components as far as that is. Tio does have the Gregory Scott turned out, because the Gregory Scott just makes it happen. All right, makes it happen. All right, Joanna is next. Spiritual guidance with messages. I appreciate your honesty and effort coming and doing the reading. Well, Joanna, thank you so much for your generous donation. I appreciate that. And let's go and get a little bit of spiritual guidance. I'm going to guide somebody spiritually. Gonna grab. I'm just saying, not a lot of y'all are the fan. Not a lot of the fan of the Tarot, the Lantern Path, but I'm just saying. Kyle's reading the Book of Thoth. Kyle, there is a journey that you will thoroughly enjoy. I mean, you got to get into it. But once you're fully into it, and once you've dove into the Thoth and all that stuff, I think you're going to be pretty excited about it. In my opinion, I just love it. In my opinion, of course. By the way, I have a Thoth course. If you haven't seen it, the Thoth course, link in the description for that. Basically, a link in the description for every damn thing on the channel. All right? All right. Guidance, spiritual messages. Appreciate honesty. I appreciate that. All right. Guidance. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Juggling a bit of stuff in here. The 2 of Pentacles. 2 little juggling things here. Man, there's too many emotions happening right now, Joanna. Pretty clear. Too many emotions happening. It feels like a lot of these emotions are not good for you. There's too many emotions in there. You need to sort of narrow down the focus right now. I think that is going to be big on here, because the 9 of Cups says I have a lot of these things happening. There's a lot of cups on the line. How much of that am I willing to sort of focus on? I can't. So, Joanne, I think you have just too many things going on. You're trying to spin too many plates. Overall, the 2 of Pentacles, just make some decisions. If that is triage it, then triage it. A lot of times you don't have to triage anything. You just make a decision, say, look, I'm out. I'm out. This is just too much. It's just wasting my time. It's just really bothering me. Hello, B. It's been a minute. Welcome back. Good to see you as always. Hello, B. You're still in the intro. You're still there. Hello, B. I was thinking about you the other day. Hello, B. Anyway, the Ace of Pentacles. This sort of relates to what I said before. Too many spinning plates. Instead of triaging some of these, you need to just ditch them, all right? You need to just ditch them. I think that's the big thing here. Some of these just aren't doing you any good. Janelle, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. Ace of Pentacles says there's things to replace it. Does that make sense? There's things to replace some of the plates that you're spinning right now. If you know what spinning plates is, it's like a circus. You'll get like plates on a stick and you'll spin like 50 of them. You don't want to do that. You want to drop a few of these, focus down on what is necessary, and get that moving, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles says you have other projects waiting. You clearly have other things you need to be focusing on. And the Eight of Cups talks about releasing things is hard. Releasing things is difficult sometimes. You got to do it. You just got to do it, right? You just got to do it. Anyway, at least that is my opinion. Hello, B, someone missed me. Hello, B, I miss you all the time. Yeah, I mean, y'all my second family. Like, y'all are literally my second family. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if one of y'all goes missing, I'll be like, what the hell happened to Hello, B? Like, I've actually said that before. Like, somebody literally goes missing for a long time. I'm like, what happened to him? So I like ping them on Instagram. I'll be like, you okay? Like, what's going on? Like y'all my family. Like, I kid you not. I kid you not. You're my family. Anyway, so, anyway, there is the next question. All right. Cairo is next. Cairo wants to know. I want to know when the vaccine passport will be taken off in Canada. Oh, my. Canada seems to have a lot of stuff going on. Let's see what's going on with that. If I'm a vaccine passport, oh, man, Cthulhu deck? Cthulhu deck? I mean, y'all vote. Cthulhu deck? I mean, this probably isn't the best. This could be the best deck. This could be the best deck for this. I mean, y'all vote. Y'all vote. We're going with the Cthulhu deck. We're going to open the drawer. We're going to get it out. We're going to get it out. We're going to find out with the Cthulhu deck what is happening with the vaccine passport. I mean, just like raw, right? Just like raw reading, the Cthulhu deck just really resonates for me for this one. Anyway, let's see what's going on. All right, we're going to see. I was busy with university assignments last week of the fourth semester. Well, cool. Hello, B. I hope your grades are as awesome as you are. I hope your grades are as awesome as you are. Kyle, thank you for your sub. I greatly appreciate you. All right. See what's going on with that. Want to know when the vaccine passports will be taken off in Canada. As always, this is entertainment readings only. YouTube, don't ban me. This is just an entertainment reading with the Cthulhu deck. I mean, because that just matches. The Cthulhu deck matches. So, okay, we don't read upside down with this thing. All right, you don't want to piss Cthulhu off, is what I'm saying. All right. When will the vaccine passports be taken off? There's entertainment purposes only. There's definitely some plans for something. Something is being initiated. Something is being initiated now. It feels like something's going on. Something's being initiated. Something's getting started, right? Because I think that there could be maybe another wave or another wave because we can't get enough of it apparently. So we have another wave sort of on the way. Not everybody agrees with this damn thing either. You got to one into it too. Not everybody agrees with this. We already had the big protest, but we have the Two of Swords. There's varying sort of opinions on this, right? Varying opinions. Maddie, yes, super chats take priority. All right. So you have the definite Two of Swords disconnect, right? The disconnect as far as that is. Justice card says it will be a legal thing indeed. And overall, if you're looking for if it's going to come, I think the sums it up. The thumbs up sums it up. But overall, the Hanged Man. Wow, the Hanged Man. I think this doesn't go over well at all. Okay, now, let's get to the meat of the question. When will these be taken off in Canada? I think, entertainment purposes only. You got one, you got two. Let's get this out. We got an 8. I don't know. We got an 8, and we got a 12, into a 3. Man, I'm going to 8 and a 3 and a 2. I'm going to say, okay, here's my predictions. Number 1, a big new wave comes about. It just extends. It's like the big wave comes through. And everybody starts it again. They're like, another new wave. Everybody needs to panic or whatever happens, right? And then I think that we bring it up. because this needs to be brung up in the context of an emergency. If there's no emergency, I don't think bringing this up makes any sense. So we need an emergency. Then after the emergency is present, then I think that now is a good time to bring something out, right? The justice, the legality of it again. Think you're looking at 4 to 6 months. At 4 to 6 months is what I'm talking about here, right? I'm just thinking that is the way it is, right? Anyway, because we have the 8, we got the 12, which is going to be minimized to a 3, we got a 2, okay? Just between all of these, I think you're looking at 4 to 6 months. In my opinion, again, entertainment purposes only, never ever break out the Cthulhu deck unless you're ready to go full Cthulhu. Full Cthulhu, that's what I'm saying with that. Starlight Star Bright has a donation tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what is next. NC's got a couple of questions. What does Jamal think of me? Ooh, let's get a little romance. We're going from Cthulhu to the romance, because if you're going to romance somebody, you need to romance Cthulhu. Okay, I'm just saying now. That is the person you want to really romance, right? Justice is covered in bugs. Well, Michelle, that is an interesting observation indeed, ain't it? Michelle's got the good observations. I like that. Michelle, I knew I loved you. Michelle, I just knew I loved you. But you just had the best observation ever. You did. The best observation in the channel. All right. See what's going on. I mean, you got to do something about those bugs. All right. See what's going on. By the way, Paula, if I didn't already say hello, hello to you, Paula. How are you doing tonight? Always good to see you. We got Marie came in too. I don't know if I said hello to you, Marie. What's the deck called? It is the Cthulhu deck. So, okay. There's multiple Cthulhu decks out there right now. There's actually one on Kickstarter that looks much better than that one. It looks much better than that one, but I spent $50 on that one. So I have a problem spending another $50 on another Cthulhu thing. Now, a lot of y'all are like, why is Cthulhu so popular? Because it's IP free. It's IP free. I can make Cthulhu t-shirts. I can make a Cthulhu hat. I can make a Cthulhu jockstrap. I can do anything I want with Cthulhu and all of that content because it's copyright free. That's why you see, Fantasy Flight games with the Arkham Horror stuff. You have a Cthulhu deck coming out every month, but that's the way it is. Anyway, what does Jamal think of me? The Magician, 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Good connection. Good connection indeed. CJ, speaking of good connection, how are you doing tonight? The Magician says that, man, they're ready. They're ready. Are you not ready for them, or are they not ready for you? Somebody's kind of in a state of like, I'm not really there. I'm not really there. Somebody's in a state of a little bit defensive mode there. But the Magician says we're able to work through it. We're able to talk them through it. Not going to be a big problem at all. 6 of Cups talks about the emotional resonance, the emotional connection. And I think that is just absolutely going to be amazing. So, there you go. There you go indeed. I think that they like you. I think that there's a good connection, but somebody's not quite ready to move forward with stuff yet. Lisa, welcome, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. All right, NC, will Jamal take action towards me? My, that 6 of Cups, that Magician, the 7 of Wands. The defensiveness needs to be fixed. It really does in order to get some action. So let's say we work through the defensiveness. We get through that. And then we're kind of, ready to go to the next stage. Ready to go to the next stage. Let's see what's going on with that. King of Pentacles. You got a 3 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. I really do think that they're a little too comfortable right now to make any actions, right? They're just not comfortable making any actions. The King of Pentacles says, I got my own thing. I'm in my wood shop. I'm doing my own thing. I'm making chair, table, what have you. It just feels like they got their own life. It's sort of where they're going. And they need to sort of get in a mode where they're ready to expand their life. They're ready to move on. They're ready to get into something different. And that's when the 3 of Pentacles occurs. And I think they want to reach out and definitely sort of talk to you and take some kind of an action. I think they'll basically just either ping you, call you, get some connection with you there. Now, Basically, I say yes, that they will take action towards you. But again, they have to get out of this mode of just, just enjoying themselves, just enjoying life. They need to get in the mode of, I'm ready to reach out. I'm ready to see what's out there. I'm ready to see what's next in my life. And I think that's kind of important, right? Anyway, at least that's what I think. So I do think they'll take action towards you, but they got to get in that mode of rocking it and making it happen. All right, now we got the donation from... We got the donation from Diane. Diane, thank you for all your donations. I appreciate that. Let's see. What's coming towards me? All right, let's see. What is coming towards you indeed? What kind of things are going on? Let's see. I know you were talking about Andy, visitors. We did your reading earlier, Diane, by the way. We did your reading earlier. Somebody wants to know what the deck is. It is, my friends, the Modern Love Tarot. By the way, we are, okay, I got exciting news. You know the Meraki Tarot? We're getting Carrie from Busha Design, we're getting her in the live stream, and we're going to interview her, I think, coming next week. So let's get her interviewed next week. Y'all all have questions about the Meraki Tarot, the Borderless, the Crystal Tarot. All this stuff is happening. I think y'all got questions, and I want to do another tarot creator interview because those are exciting. Anyway, what's coming towards me? What kind of things are waiting out there? The Sun. Damn, Diane, really good turn of events here. Two of Cups, Knight of Swords. I mean, you are looking at somebody coming in and somebody making a very strong connection. Somebody coming in making a very strong connection with you, all right? The Sun, it feels like people are getting out. People are taking some opportunities. People are sort of excited. People are just not happy sitting in. They want to get out. They want to make some connections. They want to understand what's happening. They want to be in the mode, be in the sun, get in sort of the excitement, because I feel a lot of people feel like that they Diane, you can rewind. Diane, go to the beginning of the stream and you can see your previous reading. But yeah, right now we're reading what's coming towards me. But the Sun feels like everybody's getting out. Everybody's excited. There's a new mood. There's a new mode of attention that people are sort of adopting, and people are kind of excited, sort of seeing where it goes. Ten of Pentacles into a Two of Cups. I think you have an interaction with somebody. I think you have a strong interaction with somebody as far as love relationships coming in. Very, very clear, right? You got a Knight of Swords and something that's happening probably in the next few months. You got a Two of Cups, an interaction with somebody, maybe somebody special, and I think that is sort of the big thing in the reading. The Ten of Pentacles talks about sort of a happy home, happy family. It's somebody that really benefits your life and benefits you overall as a person, as a human being. Just a great person, a great personality, and things go on with that. Ten of Pentacles is a very good card to get in there, especially with the Two of Cups. Somebody coming in that makes our life better, that just makes things superior. It sort of enhances our life, because a lot of times we get people in our life that don't really enhance it much, right? We get people that that require a lot of maintenance, people that drag us down, people that need a lot, and we are not willing to put in a lot. But the Ten of Pentacles says this is somebody that comes in, makes some things better, and makes the home a happy home indeed. At least that's what the tarot says. Thank you again for your extremely generous donations tonight, Diane. I greatly appreciate you, and you are absolutely amazing. All right, speaking of amazing, let's go to Hello B. Hello B says hello. Well, hello B. As always, it's good to see y'all. As always, it's good to see y'all. I'm just saying, I have reached out on Instagram to some of y'all when y'all don't come around for a while. If you're a normal in the stream person and I don't see you a while, I'll probably hit you up on Instagram, make sure you're okay. Like, again, y'all my family members, literally. So anyway, a career wealth reading place, not a problem. Still no jobs in graphic designs, had to go back to work at a warehouse. Oh, Jesus, nobody likes the warehouse stuff. Nobody likes the warehouse unless it's Amazon. Did you see that video on Amazon? That dude got trapped between the robots. So he's working at Amazon and he got trapped between all of the robots. And so he couldn't get out. And so he had to call somebody. He had to call somebody to get untrapped with the robots. We're going straight for the Amy decks right now. We're going straight for the Amy decks. Wonder World Tarot is going to be our next thing going in there. Next thing going in there, the Wonder World Tarot. Okay, career reading. Need some graphic design stuff. Man, maybe you need to make a tarot deck. I mean, I'm just saying. Some of these tarot decks are pulling in like $11,000. So maybe you need to make a little bit of a tarot deck. Have you thought about that, Hello B? Maybe an oracle deck, a tarot deck. Now you realize that the Tarot of the Lantern Path, just women staring out into space with hazy backgrounds, this got 450 backers, and it made like 11 or 15 grand or something. I mean, I'm just saying, if you can draw women staring out with a hazy background, you too could make quite a bit of money. Yeah, I wouldn't make the whole deck. I'd make a few cards and put it up there. But, way it is, the way it goes. Anyway, let's go with the Wonder World Tarot with this. We need some graphic design. The Hierophant. It really feels like you could be working for a company with a graphic design. The Hierophant, sort of being the boss or having a boss looking out after you. It seems like you're just sort of talking to people. I think talking to people, putting yourself out there, throwing yourself out there and saying, hey, I'm available, right? So do you have an Instagram? I mean, let's see what's going on. You're working at Amazon. See, that's why they call me a psychic. Let's go over here and let's look right now. Let's go. Hello B. Let's find out Hello B. I don't know what the hell your Instagram is. Can I search for Hello B? Hello B. Hello B on Instagram. Is that you? Hello Brandy. Hello Black Moon. I don't think that's you. Maybe Hello Space B. Hello B. Hello Baby TX. I'm not clicking on that. That's going to be dirty. See all results. Hello B. I don't see you. Where are you? Oh, that is dirty. Let's not show that on stream. See, I shouldn't have clicked that. What's on your Instagram? Just as a logical thing, right? The Hierophant. You're presenting yourself to the world. You're a graphic designer. You should be amazing. Be Random with me is amazing. Hello, what's going on? You do have an Instagram. What's your name on Instagram? Let's look it up. But the Hello B says, I need something out there. I need people to look at me. I need to get some hyped around it, some excitement around what I do and whatnot. So what are you doing to hype yourself? What are you doing to get yourself out there and sort of make that hype out there? Two of Coins. It does say, especially next to a Six of Wands, that this is your path. This is your path. I think you're passionate about it. I think you're good at it. And this is definitely something that your path is for. Your path is prepared for, right? So that is just something that's happening with that. Two of Coins. Six of Wands says you just got to keep going. Just work it, right? Just go and work it and make it happen. Make it happen. All right. Let's go. So it's Isabella. Isabella. So you got Isabella dot packaging. Is it a dot? Isabella. Oh, no, it's an underscore. Isabella underscore packaging. Oops. Is it packaging? Packaging. Isabella packaging and UI. Okay. Isabella packaging and UI. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, there you go. Isabella. There you go. All right, let's follow you. All right, what do we got to choose from here? Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cute. You got the hype. You just don't have like tons and tons of hype. I would definitely just get out there and make it happen. Your reading is Six of Wands. You're going to be successful at it. We need to make some changes because master of the obvious, you can't do what you're currently doing and get different results. You're going to get the same results you've always gotten until you do something different. Five of Swords talks about that, right? If we keep on the same pathway, it's just going to lead to a little bit of challenge. You're not going to be competitive. You're not just going to be with that. It's about making choices and tweaking and optimizing what you do, right? So, I got you right here. Well, I literally don't got you right here, but I got you right here for the in my phone lock for the Instagram. So let's get the brightness up a little bit. All right, so we got Instagram and we got that thing coming up. So we got a Bully Sticks packaging design. Very cool. We got okay, so you're into packaging. Have you thought about like getting out and doing other things? Doing some other things, getting some other stuff out there. I would say generate some hype. Let me tell you who generates hype. All right, in my opinion, let me tell you who generates hype on my feed, okay? You see this Forza 43 person. They're constantly generating hype. All they have is more paintings, more paintings, more paintings, and they just constantly come up with stuff you're like, ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's cool. They have tutorials for Patreon. They have a Patreon. They're selling stuff. I mean, they seem to just have a lot of hype, and I'm constantly following. I'm constantly excited about what they're doing. I constantly want to see what is next. They just seem to have it going on. So I think if you can get that presence, if you can generate that hype, if you can make some choices, and people are watching you, people are excited about it, I think people are going to be excited about picking you up and getting you in there with that. Six of Wands says ultimately you're going to be there, but it's about making some different choices, tweaking some stuff, generating more hype, and I think that's going to be where you're at. That is going to be where you're at indeed. So the Forza is a video game, by the way, and he has like Forza 43, which I think is video game handle. But he has somehow gotten a lot of people to follow him and take his courses, and he's making a living just like painting stuff, right? Just painting stuff and teaching other people to paint and stuff like that. It's just a lot of hype, and I love the guy. And so I bought 2 of his courses already, but you know, that's it. Anyway, just good at hyping stuff. What can you do to hype yourself like that? It's sort of where it's going. Anyway, Janelle is next. Hi, well, hello. Will my new place be ready and be mine to move in July? We need some peace. We need some tranquility. We need things to happen the way that they need to happen. And in order to do that, I say that we go for a little bit of the, we almost had a jumper. Did you see that? We almost had a jumper. Hello, B. Let me tell you another story. There was a guy on Twitch, all right? Twitch is a video platform, right? Of streaming video games. Anyway, he streamed video games, and I was like one of his first followers and all this other stuff. Anyway, but when you subscribed, he would play a little musical instrument for you, just kind of a fun little thing. Anyway, he blew up. He managed to make like mainstream media. So he was on Reddit. He was all over Reddit, and everybody was just like excited. He would do things that would just like press the limits of the video game. So basically break the video game. He's constantly just innovating, doing things that like nobody had seen before. And like now he like a gazillion followers. I think he's making probably like $500,000 at this point. Anyway, Janelle, new place be ready to move in to July. We need a little peace with that. Oh, we're moving in right now. I mean, Janelle, we're moving. Look at this.
Hooray!
We're moving in right now. Big thumbs up. Do we need any other cards? I mean, Janelle, here's you moving in. Like you're literally moving in at this point. So I think that is a big thumbs up for moving in. Then that is going to be pretty much the end of the radio. 6 of Wands says you're able to get that done. Another movement card, but sort of moving with other people. Interesting. I think it will be prepared. It will be ready. They are doing the construction. They're doing the work on it that needs to get done in order to make this ready for you, to make this just ready to go with that. And the Page of Swords, right? They're really lacking on communication here. They really need to communicate better with you on this, but it just feels like you're dead ending on communication. But it's the way it goes. Be patient with them. They're working on it. They're building it. They're creating all of this stuff. 6 of Wands, the Lord of Victory, is going to be excited. There's literally you moving in. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But that is a massive thumbs up. Janelle, if you're looking for a yes or no, that is a whole lot of no. The Little Wizards does it again. Little Wizards doesn't play around. Like, if there's one deck you need to pre-order, it's this damn Little Wizard. It just doesn't play around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some decks, like, they'll mess around with you, right? You'll be, should I move in? And they'll be like, well, Page of Pentacles. You're like, okay, what else do I got? And they're like, 2 of Swords. And you're like, really? Page of Pentacles and 2 of Swords? The Little Wizards doesn't do that. Little Wizards is like straight to the jugular, right? Just straight for the jugular. Little Wizards doesn't play. Anyway, that's why I love it. That's why you got to get the Little Wizards Amy decks. Anyway, I'm sure Andrew has a link somewhere to get all that stuff. You got to support Amy. She's just amazing. There's one of the few like tarot creators that you're just like, you love their personality. You love the person behind it too, right? You got like Joanna Nelson with all of the Mons Tarot, the Cosmic Beings Tarot. Just it's like you got so many amazing people in our community. I just love it. Anyway, we're going to go with what I need to know right now. Not a minute ago, not 20 minutes ago when you asked the question, but right now. Right now. Five of Pentacles. You're on a journey, huh? Star Bright, you're on a journey. You've asked before, like, what the hell am I doing? And I think the universe recognizes that. The Nine of Pentacles, you're on a journey indeed. Man, it's going wild. It's going a little bit. It's not optimal. It's not optimal. This is not something where you're just like, yay. No. It's just not optimal. But you're going to have to just slog through it, right? You're going through the snow. The way it goes, you're going through the snow. You're going to get to the other side. Not going to be a big problem. Just be patient with it. Let it ride. Let it go. Five of Pentacles says, go, slog through the snow. At the end, it's going to be a lot better. The Seven of Cups is at the end of this process. We are a lot better off. The Star says, now I finally know what's going on. I finally know where I'm headed because the star lights up. It shows you the North Star and you're able to head that direction. You're able to go there and you're able to make it happen. Seven of Cups is just too confusing right now. There's too many things going on. You just got to get the star. The star's in there, right? That's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not a train, but it is the star. And I think you're going to be pretty excited about that, especially slogging through the damn five. You know who likes slogging through the Five Pentacles? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. And, that's the way it goes. Anyway, YouTube user is going for a mid-year review. Oh, my God. What's going on with that? YouTube user got the double shot coming up here. What will I get in the midterm review? A 3 or a 4? I don't know. A 3 or a 4. Okay. All right, we're going to play that. We're going to do that. We're going to do the Thoth. We're going to do the Thoth. All right, here's the rules. Here's the rules, my friends. We are going to keep pulling cards until we get a 3 or a 4. That's basically all we're going to do. We're going to keep pulling cards until we get a 3 or we get a 4, okay? And that is going to be your thing. All right, that's a 5, doesn't count. Doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. That doesn't count. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, we got a 3 or a 4 happening. There's a 2. That really doesn't help us any. That doesn't help us any. We got the things. Okay, that doesn't help us any. Anyway, Carol, thank you for your other donation. We're slogging through. You're going to get a 3. We got the 3. We got virtue right here. So, yeah, we got the 3. You're going to get a 3. There you go. You got to just go with what you know. Go with what you know. So you're going to get a 3 in the mid-year review. So I don't know what the difference between a 3 and a 4 is. Hopefully, I guess 3 is not as good as a 4. I mean, that falls under a heck if I know. But 4 will always get a 3. Rating is out of 4, but I always get a 3 or a 4. Okay, you get a 3 this time. At least that's what the tarot says. That's what... All right, YouTube user has another donation, but we're going to wait because it's a little bit in the queue. By the way, in case you wondered, like, where am I in the queue? This is the longest wait I've ever had in my life. You got a YouTube user we just knocked out with a 3. Lisa is next. We got YLK with a double shot. We got YouTube user and Cairo coming in at the back. Thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate y'all. Lisa wants to know what's trying to come forth in my life. Ooh, interesting wording. Interesting wording. Lisa, I like your wording. You understand that something is in the queue, don't you? You understand that something is in the queue. That's why you worded it like that. You know something's coming, but it's blocked. Something's there, but it's just not fully present. Something's waiting there, but you're just not quite knowing where it is, where it's going to go, how's it going to work out. Interesting question. I like it. What is trying? What is queued? What is pending? Ooh, the star. We need another card. The star says what I just told you. You see it coming. You see that North Star hanging out, chilling out over there. You know something's up. Page of Wands, but nothing's happening. Nothing is happening indeed. Something is queued, but nothing is moving. You got a 4 of Wands with the Lovers. I really think it's a very strong, good connection. I think you have somebody coming in that is a very strong connection indeed. You're going to like that. Page of Wands. Why? It feels like it's something karmic that's waiting to happen. You understand it's there. You understand it's cute. It's not quite ready to get here. But I think over time, it just releases, right? Page of Wands. I'm kind of queued up, but I'm just not prepared for the full Monty right now. Four of Wands, though. Once it gets released, I think it's all going to happen very quickly indeed. You have the Lovers. You have somebody important coming in that's going to be very sort of poignant for you and whatnot. But overall, the Four of Wands says it's almost like a new beginning. But it feels like I've known this person before. That's what the karmic is all about. That's where the karmic relationships go. That's what they're about, and ultimately that's where you're going to be. And I think that's a very strong indicator, that Four of Wands, that we're sort of picking up where we left off from a previous encounter, a previous instance. Fox, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. All right. We got YLK with the double shot. What's going on here? How does Dr. Lou and Hugh view me as an employee now? Ooh. So you've been working there for a little while, sounds like. Like, how do they view me? I've been working, I've been making it happen. I've been impressive right there. Sound like you're working maybe at a doctor's office or something like that. We're going to go with the trimmed, by the way. The trimmed, by the way, enchanted, what is it? The enchanted soul. So got this trimmed and I'm happy. And man, I did not want to trim it either because it had beautiful borders, but I was just like, we got to trim it. And I'm very happy with the results. Anyway, how do they view me as an employee? Ultimately, the Eight of Cups says that you've gotten rid of a lot of things that annoyed them, all right? Like maybe when you're new there or you're kind of, just out there. Eight of Cups is you just had some things that they didn't like, they didn't think were optimal, but you've kind of just knocked that out. You've eliminated all of that. I think that you've adjusted to their expectations. You've adjusted to the job quite well. The Sun says their view of you is very high now. You've gotten rid of the time wasters. You've really sort of focused on what you need to be focused on. Eight of Cups says I've really sort of narrowed down where I need to be, how I need to be doing it. And the Knight of Coins, you're much more reliable. You've learned the ropes. You've learned the techniques. And I think the Sun says they just absolutely adore you now. I really think that's just great. That's just great. Especially for like an employee or kind of like that. Fox Magic has a good question. Let me see what it is. Is Jay Trudeau feel Fox Magic? Maybe. Fox Magic, do you want to use the Cthulhu again? I mean, we are talking about Trudeau. Do you want it, Fox Magic, do you want to use the Cthulhu again? I mean, that's up to you. You paid. All right. If I apply to the ER department, would I get the job? Why? Okay. That's very important. Very important. Man, I really think you're so comfortable. You're so comfortable with your existing job right now, though. Eight of Coins, the mentor and strength. I do think that you have a good opportunity to get the job. I really do. The mentor says that, I mean, you're somebody that's coming in that has the knowledge that maybe somebody else doesn't have. You have the techniques that you're going to apply here that other people just don't have. The mentor is such an empowered, right? Such an empowered card here. Strength says you bring a lot of predictability, a lot of reliability into the job. And the Eight of Coins, if you're looking for getting a job, could I get a job? If I get a job, can I get a job? The Eight of Coins is just a rock solid yes. Like almost every time. You really can't go wrong, right? Three of Coins, Eight of Coins, 10 of Coins. You're looking at very reliable. Eight of Coins especially is like just the ice cream card, right? All right. When you're looking for a job, the Eight of Coins is like working on your garden all day and it's 90 degrees. Okay. Working on your garden all day, it's 90 degrees. You come in, you're just profusely sweating. Okay. The Eight of Coins is like this big tub of delicious ice cream that you forgot about in the freezer. All right. That is what the Eight of Coins is for looking for a job. Readings is what I'm saying. So that is going to be very poignant and right to the point for you. And I like it. Let's use, speaking of tarot with the world, let's use the Cthulhu. Sounds good. We can do the Cthulhu. I mean, we're not against the Cthulhu. I'm just telling you, if that drawer's open one day and I didn't open it, I'm going to scream like a little girl. I mean, the Cthulhu drawer, it needs to stay the hell closed. Okay. I'll probably put some tape over it or something. Anyway. Amber or Johnny, who wins the trial? Oh, okay. Amber or Johnny, who wins? Does anybody win that damn trial? Like serious question. Does anybody win the trial? I mean, that trial is a literal train wreck. I mean, does anybody come out it's like saying I survived the train wreck. Did you win? I guess. Anyway, is anybody like really going to win that trial? All right, we're going to have Amber over here, and we're going to have Johnny over here. Okay, Johnny over here, Amber over here. I really think Amber is going to have to pay out something. I mean, I really do. I think Amber didn't present the case well. We got the high priestess, a lot of secrets, a lot of stuff happening that she really can't avoid and whatnot. I really think she's going to end up having to pay something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, Johnny, as far as who wins, Johnny has sort of the big choice to make. I think Johnny's reputation is pretty devastated after this. I really think a lot of people are just like devastated with Johnny's, thing and all of that other stuff. Anyway, but Johnny's bed lost in the trial. I mean, maybe it sounds like it. But yeah, there's, you have some stuff coming out of the butt here. I mean, let's look at it. You got some stuff coming out of the butt there. I mean, all y'all are pointing this out. You got a lot of poo coming out of the butt there. It could be all over the bed, all over the house. You don't know where all of the poo went, but there's just a lot of poo. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Nobody really wins that trial. Now, that's not a trial where anybody really wins per se. I think that is just a literal train wreck of a trial, in my opinion. Entertainment purposes only, never win a trial based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet, especially pointing out the poo coming out of somebody's butt. All right, Cairo wants to know the future direction in Quebec. I want to know all will be the same president. All right, in other words, are they going to survive it, right? Is Trudeau going to survive the drama and all this other stuff, I guess, what you were talking about? Well, since we do Trudeau, I guess we could let's use something else. Let's use the Poe nose. Let's use the Poe. Let's use something different. All right, let's use, I don't want to use my deck. I don't want to corrupt it with a Trudeau reading. I don't want to use my deck and corrupt it with a Trudeau reading. This is just bad. That's bad luck, right? That's like breaking a mirror. That's like Salem, the black cat breaking a mirror. That's not going to be good. Ain't nobody going to win in that one either. So, Salem breaks a mirror, I'm out of here. I mean, I'm just going to abandon life at that point. I'm leaving. Okay. I'm just leaving. Anyway, in Quebec, in Quebec. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. With the future direction in Quebec, I want to know it would be the same president. Let's see what's going on with Quebec. Oh, man. The Lovers, I think it will be the same president. Language laws in Quebec. Okay. I think it will be the same president. So if you're looking for the same president, you're saying elections, the Lovers feels like that whoever's there gets reinstated. Somebody's going to lose big. I think somebody's going to come out with some information that is absolutely devastating to this entire process. I think there is some things coming out here that are just going to be devastating when you learn it, right? Because you got the blasted tower next to the Five of Swords. Somebody is defeated because of released information. Somebody just releases some things, gets some things out there, and just like, whoa, what is going on? What is happening? The blasted tower, things just sort of just crumble down in front of your eyes. Five of Swords, there's a bitter defeat, and whoever is in power gets in power again. All right? The Princess of Cups. Wow. There's some people that are really upset with this. I really think, not only upset with this, but I think there's going to be some ramifications to this. I think there are people that are just outrageously upset, and they are going to hit the streets. They're going to be upset with all of this stuff. Lisa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Fox Magic. Is Trudeau Fidel Castro's son? All right. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume that somebody is somebody's son. Based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet, let's get the Cthulhu deck again, and let's see where we're going with this. We need some Cthulhu action up here. We do. They should have illustrated the miners. For as much as I paid for this damn thing, we need to illustrate the miners, my friends. I'm done with any Cthulhu deck with non-illustrated minors. There's enough Cthulhu references, images, ideas to fill the minors, okay? To fill the minors. Aquarian, welcome. Good to see you. Hierophant. Oh my. Lisa, thank you again for your donation. Ooh, the ace. A little bit of 3 of Wands and the High Priestess. Wow. Nursebane, thank you for your very generous donation tonight. I greatly appreciate y'all. Well, y'all are just like, y'all are donating a lot of money tonight. All right, thank you so much. Anyway, is they the sun? Hierophant with this ace? I just don't think so. I think the Hierophant... I think Trudeau was born from a different seed. I think they were born from a different kind of thing going on there, right? It's almost like the High Priestess. Somebody with a goat's head birthed them. I think somebody with a goat's head birthed them. All right. You get the High Priestess over here. We definitely got the ghost head thing going on. And I think that this individual birthed Trudeau. I think that's where they came from. I think this is what's going on here. It just looks like sort of a birthing process. It looked like spinning the wheel of a time, and the wheel was spun indeed. 3 of Wands said that this was planned. This is kind of the where we need to be at this point. Maybe this is just a big lesson or just a lot of learning coming out from this. And the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords says that is not Fidel Castro's seed at all. Just not the seed. Not to say that they didn't get maybe some inspiration. Maybe they didn't get some inspiration. But I just don't see them. Just don't see it. I just don't, I just don't. Speaking of Cthulhu, is the new Cthulhu deck have illustrated minors? We need to go see right now. We're taking a break. We're taking a break. We're going to the Kickstarter. We need to scroll down and find the Cthulhu deck, and we need to say some illustrated minors going on with that. Now, I'm going to give you a link so you and I can go together and find out about more Cthulhu tarots, all right? Because we need more Cthulhu tarots. I'm not going to lie. Cthulhu's 260 people backed it. All right, 260 people backed it. I see majors, and more majors. Okay, where are the minors? They're repeating the majors. Oh no, they're not illustrated again. They're not illustrated again. How hard is it? How hard is it to illustrate some minors? I know you need to crank the deck out. I know you want to make some fat cash. But for the love of Cthulhu, can you make some minors? Anyway, just my opinion. Link in chat for all of that. Next on the list, by the way, Patricia, thank you for your PayPal donation. You are last. By the way, we're ending soon. I mean, with a question like Fidel Castro's son, we want to keep going. But ultimately, we got to get out of here and eat a banana and take a shower, not necessarily at the same time and not necessarily in that order. Lisa, will me and TF get back together? Now, that is a nice reading waiting to happen. Let's use my deck. Otherwise known as a Waterfall Tarot. You can get one of these for $19. I'm just saying, $19, the deck could be yours. It literally could be yours right now. King of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Star. TF, get back together. Man, I need another card. This is really weird. I'm going to say no because of the Ten of Swords. I'm going to say yes because of the Star. Wheel of Fortune kind of grinds it down. It says yes. It says yes, all right? King of Cups, emotional resonance, gone. Emotional connection, gone. A lot of things getting back together just don't look good right now. Just gone. It feels like there's a very definitive edge, very definitive cutoff, very definitive kind of just, distinctual downside to this, basically, right? I think that this stops, but then it starts again. So I'm going to say yes in a long way of me saying a yes. I'm going to say yes. You get back together. The star says ultimately you're tied. You have that connection in there. The emotional resonance is kind of gone, but whatever. Wheel of Fortune said you get back to normal at a certain point. Back to normal is kind of representative here because back to normal is not where you want to be, Lisa. Back to normal is not where you want to be. You need to really iron out what had come before, right? What caused the 10, because you're going to end up in the back place. You're going to end up in the same place again. I went over this in my tarot guidance book. I went over these details. 10 of Swords with a Wheel of Fortune, like 3 of Swords with the Lovers, 3 of Swords with 2 of Cups. It's going to be back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. The way to fix that is really, really, truly going to be to address the root problems that we had, because it does look like an on-off thing that you really don't want to get embroiled upon forever. Anyway, cards for my job. The company okay this year. Should have prepared my portfolio and get the hell out of there. I mean, maybe. We'll see about that. By the way, we do it with a little business. So there's your job right now. There's Nerd's Bane hanging out. There's Nerds Bane like, I need some cards. The company's looking kind of fragile. We got some stuff going on. The stock is just not there. But, yeah. There it is. The stock is just not there. But, there you go. There you go, indeed. All right. Okay. Let's see what's going on here with this stock portfolio. Man, I'm going to say it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's almost like somebody comes in and rescues them, right? Somebody comes in and rescues them. You have the 2 of Cups. They need some help. They need some assistance. We need some help. We need it to make it happen. It just feels like the 2 of Cups. Somebody needs to come in and do something, because right now it looks challenged. It does. So Nerds Bane, you're looking at like, is this challenged? Is this a painful? Is this something that doesn't look healthy? I think so. I really do. The 10 of Wands says we do have that level of, kind of getting through there. We need to do something about it because it doesn't look good right now. Somebody comes in and saves the day. They really do. And it looks challenging. It looks like something may not happen, may not occur. I think because somebody comes in, maybe Musk comes in and buys the company. I don't know. But if somebody comes in and saves the day a little bit, you're able to keep it. You're able to get it done. The Queen of Wands. Do I see anything that says go find another job? Not really. Do I see something that says I need to get the hell out of here? Not really. I just see this level of stress, a level of looking at things, but being quite challenged by them. I also see the 4 of Cups being a lot of things you're being presented just don't work for you overall. I say stay. I say entertainment purposes only, but I say stay, stick it out, because it looks like that there's help on the way, and maybe, kind of thing. Anyway, looks all right to me. Looks decent to me. Speaking of looking decent, Patricia is the last read of the night. Pat wants to know. What do they want to know? Will I get accepted to Glendale nursing programs? All right, let's go with P. Glendale nursing program. All right, will I get accepted? Will I get into the Glendale nursing program? Now, Nerds Bane, I knew you were going to have that reaction just because of that 4 of Cups. That 4 of Cups didn't lie. It didn't lie at all. It said Nerds Bane's not going to be too happy. It's like Nerds Bane needs to get out or something. I mean, if you're really in that point to where you feel like you need to get the hell out anyway, get the hell out. I mean, just for your own sanity, if nothing else. You know what I mean? Coco, good evening. There you go. All right, there's Salem of the Queen of Wands indeed. Salem snuck in. Salem did not burn down the house yet, but Salem's working on it. All right, will I get accepted to Glendale nursing program? Wow. Man. Not in August, but yes. Just not in August, but overall, yes. The Sun, the Empress, right? This is a program you need to be in. This is a program you're expecting. This is a program that you want to be sort of engaged upon. The Empress says, this is where I want to be a home. This is where my home is. This is something I need to be in. Sun says it's looking bright, looking great. Especially the sun next to foliage makes the foliage better. It makes it pop. It makes it so much bright and more vibrant. So I think you're able to get in there. But August, no. There's something else going on where the Death card, the changes are coming around to where it feels like August is just not. not it. It feels like either it's early, it's late, something screwy with the whole deal. Overall, yes, but just not sort of something's going on with that August date as far as I am concerned with that. And that is it from me. I'm out of here. Gonna go do my own thing now. Thank you all much for very generous donations tonight. Thank y'all. I greatly appreciate y'all. We will be back and see you again tomorrow.